8 of the 2011 WAFL season, and our cameras were at Lane Park, where it was an historic day for the Perth Football Club, their 500th league match at the ground after moving from the WACA ground and playing their first match at this ground back on Anzac Day 1959. As a result, there are a lot of former champions of years gone by here supporting the team. And coming off a bye the previous week, they still found themselves in the top four, but it was a big contract. They're up against Claremont, a team that had its colours lowered for the first time in the season in the previous round by West Perth when the two undefeated teams met at Claremont Oval. As we pick up the highlights here, and the Tigers were quick out of the blocks. They were able to work their way to a 20-point lead by quarter time, and an easy goal there for the former Richmond listed player in Alroy Gilligan. That coming at the 10-minute mark of the opening quarter. Another shot going forward here, kept alive very well in there by Chad Jones, who receives the hand pass back from Shammer and snapping one of his 8 goals for the afternoon. The man who has won the last 2 Bernie Naylor medals. Over the back of the pack here, a rare opportunity for the Demons. Fairly big turning circle, but Moody beating them back there. Wilkes and Starling on the line by a ball that didn't bounce as expected. Matthew Moody was pretty much a lone hand up forward, kicking 5 of his team's 10 goals. Here we can see the Tigers' forward pressure. Richardson off to Byron Shammer, and he drills it home from 15 metres out. By half-time, Claremont had opened up a 44-point lead. As Lee goes long, and you see how easy it was there for Chad Jones to get away from Sibasato. And as was the case in the last 2 years when he's won the league's leading goal kicker award, his finishing is quite incredible. He hardly misses, in particular, a set shot. One of the rare cohesive bits of play for the Demons on the end of the hand pass from Zacconi. Ross Young, the Sandover medalist of 2 years ago, dribbling it home from about 15 or 20 metres out. Ian Richardson here thumping the ball forward, and on the end of it, Trinity Handley played a most impressive game. Sweeps the hand pass to one of the 2 ruckmen for Claremont, and Thomas Lee finding the major opening from 40 metres out. But really, Claremont came to play well and truly on the back of being, I would imagine, somewhat shocked by the way that they couldn't handle West Perth in the previous round. This one from Orzell, bending back late on the easterly breeze and just having enough carry to get over the line. But Claremont leading at every change, and they hardly put a foot wrong throughout the day. As we see here, Trinity Handley raking in the bouncing ball and kicking the last of his 3 goals for the afternoon. So the Tigers led at every change, and in the final siren, they'd won by 83 points. So they've lost just the one match. The Demons slide out of the top 4, and an unhappy celebration for their 500th league match at Lane Park. Next weekend will be in action for round 9. We'll see the Tigers again up against a resurgent East Fremantle, who with a couple of consecutive wins are now on the cusp of the top 4. Join us live on ABC One around Western Australia. Round 9, the Tigers and the Sharks from Claremont Oval, 2 o'clock this coming Saturday.